Good morning, Michelle here. Happy New Year. Sorry, really haven't been video recording it. I had a upper respiratory infection and just recovering from it, so I feel much better. Today's workout is a 10-second rest, 50-second work, 10 exercises. We're going to use the kettlebells. I'm going to use the kettlebells. We're going to use some dumbbells because I don't have duplicates. Box, any type of bench, a step stool, whatever you have for the elevated portion. I'm going to use my BOSU ball, but you don't have to. You can do the squat on the ground. And I have my sandbag for snatches, okay? So the timer looks like this. It's a 10-second rest, 50-second work, 10 rounds. We're going to go through it 3 times. So it'll be, till we finish up, it'll be a 30-minute workout. You base it on, we're going to stop at 10 rounds, take a break, get a drink, and then we're going to start again, so, or 10 exercises. So each round we'll take a break, and if you want to stop there, you stop there. If you want to keep going, follow with me, and we'll go through 3 rounds of this. So we're going to do swings, all different kinds of swings, in between other exercises, strength exercises, okay? I'm going to grab my gloves so that the dumbbells and the kettlebells don't slip out of my hands. We are going to get started. The breakdown will be on mycrazyworkout.com, so if you don't want to follow along and you want to write it down, you can do it that way and do it when you have time. Make sure you have your towel, your water, and let's get started. First one is kettlebell skier swings. I'm going to use 15-pound dumbbells for this because I don't have either 220s or 215s kettlebells. So if you have the kettlebells, do the kettlebells. If you don't, modify it with dumbbells. These are skier swings, so we're going to be in a ski position. Thrust it forward. Remember, it's not your arms doing the work. It's your hips, your legs, your glutes. Breathe. On that exertion, exhale. Push that butt back. 3 times. Plank jack and a kick through. Looks like this. I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3. Up, kick. 1, 2, 3. And then up, kick. 1, 2, 3. Up, kick. I did that wrong. Should have been the right. Sorry. 2, 3. Up, kick through. Right leg this time. Up, kick through. 1, 2, 3. Up, kick through. 1, 2, 3. Up, kick through. Sit through. Engage the abs. Engage the core. Whew. Okay, kettlebell swing squat. Squat position. Stay low. Drop down as the kettlebell comes up. a reverse lunge, right, then left. Up, lunge right, lunge left, down. Now, if you don't have a sandbag, you can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell. You'll just have to alternate hands or do two. Engage the core and hold it tight. Hold the sandbag over your head as you do your reverse lunges. I think it's a right arm swing next. Yep. Okay, ready? Remember, thrust those hips up. Bend in half. That weight comes between the legs. Engage the glutes. Thrust it forward to bring that weight up. Sit that butt back. We're using the bench step next. We're going to do elevated down ups. You don't have to elevate them. You can do them on the ground. I am going to use the bench. I'm going to turn it this way. You're going to be up here. Engage that core. Back is flat. Down, up, hold. Down, left, and up, hold. Right, and up, left, and up, hold. Right, and up, left, and up, right, and up, hold, left, and up, hold, right, and up. Engage that core. Squeeze that butt tight. Right, left, okay, left arm swing. Again, bend forward at your waist, butt goes back, thrust up. I could use a little bit of the heavier dumbbell. Maybe for the next round I'll use my 30-pound sandbag. See how I feel on the second round. You can always go up, and if it's too heavy, you can always lower back down. You want to make sure that you maintain your form though. Good form. Don't compromise your form just to do extra weight. Okay, feeling a little bit harder now. Woo. Okay, what's next? Squat on the BOSU. And when you're in the squat position, you're gonna do a shoulder press, and then you're gonna come up. So, dumbbells are gonna start here. My legs are shaky. Squat down, hold, press, catch your balance. Squat down, hold, press, and come up. It's hard. Maybe if I move forward. Squat down, press up, and come up. There we go. I was too far back on my ball. Press. If it starts to feel too heavy, lower those weights. Woo! My legs are shaking. Okay. Kettlebell swing. 2 hands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 9,
Last one, alternate leg lift using the bench. Okay. If you don't have the bench and you have a ball, a BOSU ball, use it. Straddle, lift up. Straddle, lift up. Engage the leg on the bench to come up to stand. Press through the glutes, the heels. You should be breathing hard. Woo! Okay, that's one round. All right. Grab a drink, towel off. We're not taking too long of a break. I'm gonna move the box back out of the way. And I'll probably move the BOSU out of the way for the planks so that you can see them so I have room. Just move them off to the side. We don't use that right away. Whew. Ready to go again? Grab that drink. Okay, let's do the kettlebell skiers. Here's your 10-second break. Remember, you're bent over, bend in half for your swings. Thrust those hips up. Three plank jacks and a kick through. 1, 2, right leg comes up, kick left. 1, 2, 3, left leg comes up, kick right. Sit through, engage the core. Right. 1, 2, 3, left leg up, kick through. 1, 2, 3, right leg. 1, 2, 3, left leg. 1, 2, right leg. 1, 2, 3, left leg. Sit through. Wow. Kettlebell swing squat. Okay. Squat position. Swing. Drop the butt low. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Take breaks when you need to. Snatch to a reverse lunge. You ready? Flip it up. Right, then left. Right, and left. Right arm swing. I think I might use the 30-pound sandbag. 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's heavier. Oh, it's gonna be hard on my left. That's okay. We'll challenge ourselves. Okay, elevated, down, up. Sorry about that. Down, up, hold. Engage the core. Back is flat. Don't rush through these. Anybody can use momentum. It's stopping and engaging the core. Okay, left arm. Gonna try using the sandbag. Use what feels comfortable for you. Remember, bend forward. Push that butt back. Thrust those hips forward to bring that bag up. Whew. You know what's next? Those squats. I'm going to drop down to one dumbbell. Make sure you step forward enough on your ball to push your butt back so you don't fall off the back of the ball. Hey, we all fail. You only get better when you continue to do it. Woo, I can feel it in my left. I know my left arm is weaker. I think this is next squat. Oh, legs should be tight. Okay, we ready? Okay, come forward on your ball. Squat down and hold, press up, and then back up. Oh, engage that core. My legs are shaking. Oh. Now, when I get better at this, I can go up and use 2 8-pound dumbbells. If you can do this with more weight, you go right ahead. It's a very controlled movement though. You're going down, holding that squat, pressing, and when you're holding that squat, you're engaging the core, okay? So, okay, if your weight isn't heavy enough for your kettlebell swings, grab either a higher weight or alternate your swings from hand to hand to make it harder. I just bumped up to my 30-pound sandbag. I could be a little bit heavier, but that's okay. We got another round of this. Now, if you don't have a bench, you can use your BOSU ball for the alternate side lift, or you can do it on the ground. It would look like this. You just have to squat down a little bit more to engage the glutes and the legs. But if you have your blocks, feel free to use it. Definitely harder. Press up through. Press up through. Oh. Oh, that's 2. We got one more round. You can do as many rounds as you want to. I said if you wanted to stop at 1 or 2, you can. If you want to go on from 3 and do a 4th or a 5th round, entirely up to you how much time you have, how much time you want to invest. But if you're pushing it hard, by the 3rd round, I mean, I'm breathing hard. By the 3rd round, you should be pretty much spent, okay? So grab a drink and let's do this last round. I know I am, but I'm just starting to get my lung capacity back. I ran a little bit yesterday and it still feels like I don't have the whole complete use of my lungs, but I still have a little bit of a cough and a little bit of a tightness, but not enough that I can't do something. I just modify it. Okay, let's start with those swings again, those skier swings. Pull up my pants. Okay, ready? Grab your dumbbells in each hand. Bend forward, thrust up. I could probably use 20-pound dumbbells on these. We'll see how I feel. Make notes too, okay? Like I'm saying here, I'll make a note and say I did 15-pound dumbbells, and I'll try 20-pound for the next time I do it. Breathe. Woo. Okay, plank jacks, 3 of them, to a kick through. I'll come this way. 1, 2, 3, right leg comes up, kick and sit through. 1, 2, 3, left leg comes up. Whew. Engage that core when you bring that leg through. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right leg. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh. I think snatches are next. Oh no, swing squat. Okay, squat it low. Swing, drop your butt towards the ground. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, now I think it's the snatches. Right, and then left. My legs are burning. Don't compromise your form. If you don't feel comfortable with your arms overhead for those lunges, you can bring them back down, bring the weight back down. Snatch it up, drop it down, lunge. But if you feel good, keep that core engaged. Alrighty? Whew. Right, I'm gonna use my sandbag again. I'm gonna push myself for the third round. Bend, remember, bend in half, butt goes back. Push those hips through to bring that weight up. Your arm is a lever. You are not swinging that sandbag or kettlebell with your arm. It's the momentum of pushing your hips through, okay? Push that butt back. Up downs. Elevate yourself if you want to. Engage that core. Back is flat. Right, left, and hold. Left, right, and hold. Right, left, and hold. Left, right, and hold. Right, left, and hold. Left, right, and hold. Right, hold. Ooh. Left, hold. Right, hold. Left, right. Oh, deep down, deep. Come on, only a couple more. Left leg, or left arm, swing. Okay, ready? Remember, bend forward, butt goes back. Swing it up. Thrust those hips forward. think we have those squats next. I know I shouldn't be thinking about it. Oh, my left side's definitely weaker. You gotta bring that up. Okay, squat on the BOSU. Bring it in. Are you ready? Walk yourself forward. Squat down. See I'm shaking already? Concentrate. Right? Squat down. Engage. Back up. Come on, squat down. Engage. Back up. Engage that core to bring those arms overhead. These are hard. Thighs are gonna feel these tomorrow. You gotta squeeze your thighs tight to hold in that squat position and engage that core. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna use my sandbag for the double swing, two-handed swing. Remember, bend forward, weight goes between the legs, butt goes back, hip thrust forward. Almost done. Dogs at the door saying, hey, what are you doing? You should feel this in your glutes. If you're pushing that butt back into a squat position and bending at the waist, you're gonna feel that in the crease of those butt cheeks between the glute and the hamstring. Right here. Oh, it gives you a nice lift. Move my bench to the center. Oh. Now I'm only 5'3", so this bench is pretty high for me to straddle. I have short legs. I only do the 18-inch box. If you have longer legs and you want to do a 20-inch or a 24-inch, you go right ahead. Engage that leg of the one stepping up, and then squeeze that hip as you bring that leg out to the side. And if you're doing this on the floor, you should be doing the same thing. You should be concentrating on squeezing that butt, coming up, lifting, and squeezing those legs, okay? You should focus on the muscles when I tell you what part you're working. That was 3 rounds. That was your 30-minute workout. I'm gonna do a stretch with you real quick, and then I'm going in for yoga. Today is my yoga day. Sit down, get a drink first, towel off. We did a lot of focus on the legs, a little bit on the shoulders and the arms. If you want to go through a stretch with me, you can. We're going to do the right leg first. So we're going to cross that left leg over the right leg. Push that knee down. You should feel a nice stretch in the groin and right here on the outer hip, okay? This is a double whammy. Flex that right foot, and you should feel the hamstring and the calf as you flex up. You're going to take your hands wherever you feel comfortable. If you can reach them around and touch the sole of your foot, good for you, you're flexible. I'm not that flexible, I'm working on it, therefore that's why I'm doing yoga. I grab the toe, but the trick is don't round your head down and round your back. You want to keep your back straight, so deep breath, inhale, Exhale and drop that chest towards that foot. Now, this is nice because drop this knee down and you should feel it here in the outer thigh and the crease of the hip flexor right here, okay? And then with your foot flexed and reaching forward, you should feel a nice pull through that hamstring and that calf. And release it. Walk it back up. Take this left leg, cross it all the way over. And if you want to, you don't have to keep that foot out in front. You can cross it right here, almost like a pretzel. Now again, drop that right knee to the floor. Pull that left knee in tight to the chest. Twist around, look over your left shoulder, or where, if it strains your neck, look to where you feel comfortable, and twist until you feel a nice stretch in that hip on the left side. And release it, stay here. Your left leg's already on top of your right leg, so drop it down to the floor so that both feet are on the floor. Now you might be flexible and your leg might come down a little bit further. I don't bend that close to the floor. You're going to walk your hands out in front of you and drop your chest down onto your left leg. Don't lift your butt off the floor onto the knees. Stay seated on the ground. Feel a nice stretch in the hips, okay? Again, don't round. Keep the core tight, keep the abs sucked in. Drop the chest towards the legs. And by dropping your chest onto your legs, if you can, you should feel a nice stretch. You're pushing those knees down, and you should feel that into the hips. Breathe that breath into them and release any tension. So inhale. As you exhale, focus on the stretch that you feel in your hips, and any tightness that you feel, try and breathe and press through and press it out and stretch it out. And release it, walk back up. Now, bring that left leg back around with the help of your hand. Feet come close, and we're going to stretch out the inner thighs and that groin area. Now, you can take your elbows and you can press them into your legs and press them down, or you can press your hands down, or you can just press your knees down to the ground, whatever you feel comfortable doing. You want to feel a stretch in your inner thighs, but you don't want to feel pain. If you feel pain, you're pushing too far and too hard. Now, walk the feet out slightly. Deep breath, inhale, engage the core. Exhale, lower it down so that your elbows come towards your feet on the floor, and your hands are out in front of your feet. And you should feel a nice stretch again in those hips, the groin, and the inner thighs. Breathe, deep breath, inhale. On the exhale, try and lower a little bit closer to the ground. Don't round the head. Keep the head looking forward and keep the back flat. Keep the core engaged. Don't compromise your spine by rounding your back and tucking your head in just to get closer to the ground. It's not a matter of how far you can go, it's whether or not you can feel this stretch. And release it. Now the left leg comes out. Right leg goes on top of the left, and press that. You're going to flex that foot, and you're going to drop that knee down. You should feel a really nice stretch in this hip in the right side. I feel it. I always need this. Mine are so tight. My hamstrings and my hips. Deep breath, inhale. Engage the core. Exhale. Drop it over. Keep that head lifted. Deep breath, inhale. On the exhale, see if you can go a little bit further. Flexing that foot, you should feel a nice stretch through the calf, the hamstring, and don't forget, drop that knee down and feel that stretch in the hip. Now, if it hurts, take a towel or a block or something and put it underneath the knee for support, and that way it won't drop as far, but you'll still get that stretch and you won't feel it shouldn't be painful. It should be a nice releasing stretch.
and release it, come back up. Now with your left leg here, cross it over, tuck that right leg in, bring that elbow around to the left or to the right arm, take that right hand back, look over that right shoulder, engage the abdominals, okay? Your back should be straight, your core should be engaged, you should be sitting up tall, looking over that right shoulder. And release it. While we're here in this pretzel position, drop both feet down to the floor. Again, wherever you feel comfortable. Deep breath, inhale, exhale, lower that chest down to the quadricep of the right leg and feel a nice stretch through the hips. Deep breath again and exhale. And drop it just a little bit further without lifting and raising your butt off of the floor. And release it. Uncross the legs. We're going to come up onto the knees and the hands. Hands are lined up with the shoulders, knees are lined up with the hips. You're going to inhale and do a nice cat pose. Arch that back, look up, press that butt back for a nice stretch. Exhale, round it up for a cow. One more time, deep breath, inhale, arch, and exhale. While you're sitting here, lower back into child's pose, drop those butts to the feet. Drop your butt to your feet. Drop the elbows down onto the floor and your head down between the elbows. Walk to the right side. Stretch out the left side. Feel a stretch all the way down the obliques into the hips. And release it. Walk it over to the left side. Right arm crosses over. Feel a nice stretch down through the right obliques and into the hips. Come back up to the front. Come up onto the knees. Tuck those toes. Deep breath, inhale. Reach your hands back to your heels. Roll the shoulders back so that you're trying to touch your shoulder blades together for camel. If this is too much, take your hands to your glutes. It's like a half back bend. Wherever you feel comfortable. Now, keeping your hands at your feet, deep breath, inhale, and lower back down. Hands are at the feet, drop your head to the ground, child's pose. Bring your hands out, raise up, onto the toes, and into a downward facing dog. Press your head through your arms, press your chest towards your legs. Feel a nice stretch down the backs of your legs. Walk it out. Lift the right leg up. Press the left leg in. And then right, down, left up. Engage your core while you're doing this. Everything shouldn't be hanging out. You should be concentrating on contracting the abdominals, pressing that head through the shoulders. And then hold it here one more time. And bend those knees for dolphin. Hold it here, walk the feet in. Forward bend, hands at the feet. Look the head forward. Walk the hands up the shins. Flat back. Deep breath, inhale, lower it down, exhale, raise up. Hands go overhead into a slight back bend. Exhale, down to mountain. That was your workout for the day. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you soon. If you like my videos, hit subscribe, and check out my blog, mycrazyworkout.com. Have a good day.